So we got more spoilers, this time images from Dragon Ball Super Chapter 103. As of right now, translations are not out there. The full chapter translations have not been, well, they haven't been translated yet. So until we get that, I'll obviously come back with a video going over it. But there's a lot of stuff going on here in Chapter 103. In case you missed the videos I've been doing on it, including the one from yesterday, so make sure you check that video out for more details. It's going to be ending with a lot of fights and a big bang. And one of them is Gohan versus Goku. Of course, we're going to wrap that up. And then we have Gohan versus Broly. So if you don't want to be spoiled, the chapter will be out in a few days. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get to it. Again, spoiler alert. Letting you know now, click off the video. First of all, here's a shot of Gohan versus Broly. Beautiful shot right there. The two characters that have shown incredible potential. Gohan because he is a half-breed. And as we found out at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, Gohan half-breeds, specifically Gohan in this case, but half-breeds have the potential to get to higher levels faster, even though they don't have that same warrior spirit that Goku and Vegeta have. But maybe Gohan's getting it, and Broly is a full-blooded mutant. From birth, Broly was not like everybody else. And so seeing these two square off, man, I wish it was more than just one chapter. I really, really do. Moving on to the next image here. Now, this image is interesting because what this is basically confirming that Broly has learned or has advanced in how to master his a berserk mode. Some call it Ikari. Trunks' form that he used in the Trunks arc, that's the Ikari form. This one's more like a berserk mode, but it looks like Broly has actually learned to master it in Super Saiyan. So he did Super Saiyan in the movie. If you remember when his dad got killed, and he was still in rage mode, and then he busted out the big one against Gogeta when his clothes got ripped off, and it was supposed to be like a tribute to the original Broly. That's what the director said. I mean, he looked like that, the big muscles and the lack of a shirt. But here we have Goku and Vegeta being happy as Broly comes in. Gohan, they're dodging a shot. So I love this. I hope we see more of this in the future. Next image here is a shot of Gohan and Goku fighting. Goku being able to dodge Gohan's moves. Remember what I've been saying the last few days, yo. If Gohan is physically stronger than Goku, Toriyama, before he passed away when the movie came out, said that Gohan's back on top being the strongest. Now, obviously, there's debate because at that time, the Granola arc was just wrapping up. And, Goku and Vegeta got to super high levels of power there. So I guess it's pretty much confirmed from Whis that the strong character that he talked about at the end of the Granola arc is indeed Gohan. But just because Gohan's physically stronger does not mean that he is faster. And let's not forget the incredible speed that Ultra Instinct gives you, because it's the mastery of self-movement. Your body moves on its own. You are not, just like willingly telling your limbs where to block. It's like your body just knows. It's instinct. It's almost like if you practice basketball and you become a pretty good basketball player, you build up these instincts, right, to where you just know where to shoot without overthinking it. That's it. This is something that is relative to real life. You can't overthink things. And that's why the mastery of self-movement, the Ultra Instinct move, is so awesome. Actually, wait, there was one more here. Give me 1 second. Did I get that other one? I guess I did show that one already. Okay. I don't know why these images have like the CRTV filter on them. I'm not really sure. They were sent to me like this. But this is the end of the chapter. This is where Goku even goes back to Earth. Remember, at the end of this story, they're all back on Earth now. Goku is there. Gohan, I mean, you see him right there. There's Pan. This is when they're picking her up from school. This is Pan when there's Gohan and Piccolo. You see Pan doing the quick, like they call it a teleport, but really it's just a quick movement to hit Goku. Here she is behind Goku about to hit him because she doesn't recognize him, which is controversial, but there you go. And then Goku blocks it right at the end. Like, hold on a minute. Who do you think you are, bro? That's basically what he's saying. Who do you think you are? That's Goku just blocks it, but it's impressive, right? I mean, that's his 3-year-old granddaughter. And we talked about this yesterday, like, The chapter's going to end with everybody going back. Now, I'm not sure because we don't have everything out yet. I'm not sure what happens to Broly. I don't think he's going to Earth. I'm going to assume he goes back to Vampa with Lemmo and Shilai. That's my assumption. But to be honest, this is not a bad place for the story to wrap up before End of Z. But there's still more to come because we have the Black Frieza story going on that still hasn't been resolved yet, and whatever else they have planned. Remember, next month there will be no chapter. However, we don't know when the return date is, but presumably with chapter 104, it will be the beginning of a new arc. Of course, once we find out, I'll go over it. But I have a feeling that next month's V-Jump, even if we do not get like even if we don't get any chapter, I think they are gonna reveal there what the new chapter is going to be. Like I'm sorry, the new arc. I think the next chapter will reveal what the next arc is going to be. So I've got more for you. Here is more of Gohan versus Goku. These do not have translations, but I do have some translations here that I will show you in just a moment. And over here, now what this is this panel is supposed to be, notice that zoom in on the eye right there. This is supposed to be Gohan connecting to Goku. Now this is supposed to be played up like a big deal because Goku is using his Ultra Instinct speed and Gohan is able to hit him. And this is supposed to be the final blow of this chapter. This is the last shot of the chapter as far as like, not the chapter, not the last, let me explain, not the last panel of the chapter. We already saw that earlier with the pan thing. That's near the end, not the whole end, near the end. But with this, it's Gohan hitting Goku while in UI, and that's kind of a big deal because of Goku's incredible speed and Ultra Instinct. He's of course using the silver-haired form, and so if you're upset that Gohan is he didn't really defeat him fully. This is where the fight was stopped. Does not necessarily mean that Goku quote-unquote lost, but it's a big W for Gohan just to be able to hit him. You understand what I'm saying? So here is the translation right here. So here we have Broly, and then here's the translation right here. And basically, Gohan marks out, this is different from anyone else's Super Saiyan, that amazing power. And then Vegeta says he finally has control. He's learned to control his Super Saiyan power without going nuts. So Broly has, again, he's done the controlled rage. It says here from Beerus, he's only just become a Super Saiyan. Goku's kid has better control over his powers, which of course is true. The beast mode does give you better control from everything we've seen. It's not the same as Broly. Thanks to Gohan, Broly now has control over his power. So it says it right here. So Gohan fighting Broly was enough to unlock Broly's potential as far as having control. That is a huge deal. That is a huge deal that all the training Broly did with Goku, Vegeta, and Whis, all of that helped, but it was the fight with Gohan that truly unlocked Broly's potential to be able to use Super Saiyan and control his rage. So the goal that they had with training Broly earlier in this arc, in fact, it was in the film, we talked about this a couple years ago on the channel, was to get Broly to control himself. And I remember one of the prevailing discussions or theories, I think it was more so revealed in an issue of V-Jump, was that they wanted Broly to learn God Ki. Because to learn God Ki is to learn complete control. And that might be the next phase of Broly's training. But as of right now, Broly has figured it out. So anything else I get, I'll do a video on. I hope y'all have a lovely day today. Take care, and I'll see you real soon here on the channel.